Hey guys, hello. I'm coming to you on this. I hope it's beautiful where you are. It's beautiful here in Texas. It's wonderful. We have amazing weather. I'm so pumped to go outside and hang out with my kids in a little bit. But I got a text last night and I was like, man, I really felt the same way. And I wonder who else might be feeling the same way. And then I listened to today's sermon from church, and it was so good. And it was titled, Did I Ask? Okay. So he basically was talking about, sometimes we want things, but did you even ask for that thing? Right? Did you ask the question to even get to that place or to get that knowledge? And so it just started putting all these things in my head, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I gotta go live because normally, I'll be very honest, normally I share things like this with the leaders page because I remember watching Chloe and Chastity and Katie, the SSDs, and being like, they're so intense. Whoa, they need to calm down. But now as a leader, I'm like, they're so intense because they know what this business has done for their family. They know what this business can do for others. And they take it seriously, as they should, definitely being in their positions. And some people don't. Some people, it's just a hobby, and that's cool. That's fine. But for the people where it does pay their bills, for the people that it does provide food on their tables for their kids, this is important and it matters. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take it to the leaders page because I have a feeling that a few people need to hear it here. So that is my introduction. So we have a lot of new people. If you don't know me, my name is Anya. I am the director for the Wildflower Warriors. And I have all the things. So there you go. All the things going on in my head. But like I said, this isn't meant to scare you. This isn't meant to put you off. But I need you to hear my heart because I have a feeling like some of y'all have not heard this in your life before. And that upsets me. And you need to hear it. So I'm going to give it to you. Okay? If you know me, if you've been around for a little bit, you know that I love positive vibes. I don't like negativity, but I'm going to give it to you straight. I will always be here to push you. You will not always like what I have to say. But I mean this in the nicest way possible. I love you guys and I want the best for you. Hey, Whitney. So when I'm telling you these things and it sounds like I'm coming at you harsh, it's because I'm passionate about it and it matters. And someone before me should have told you, but since they didn't, I'm going to give you the business, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to picture your life 1 year from now. You're going to picture your life 5 years from now. And you're going to picture your life 10 years from now. And you're going to picture that life. And then you're going to write down what you want that to be like. So that is your first task to do, okay? Because I never did this stuff before, but it's important. All right. So you're going to write it down. And why are you going to write it down? Because your business is the fuel to get you to what you want in a year. It's the tool to get you to what you want in 5 and what you want in 10 years. And if you don't write it down, you're going to get derailed. If you don't write it down, one little disappointment for something a leader told you that you didn't like is going to upset you and you're going to quit, right? One disappointment from an angry customer is going to upset you, it's going to disappoint you, and you're going to quit. But that's not what this is, because successful people don't think in the here and the now, in their feelings. They think in the future. I want this life, right? Am I really going to let this one little thing, this one person that said no to a party, derail my entire freaking business? Is it worth it? No. When you look at it that way, those things seem small. They seem petty. And it's like, okay, well, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to focus on the positive. And I've talked to you guys about growth mindset. I've talked to you about changing your mindset because you cannot sit here in your feelings and think, oh my gosh, that person told me no. So what? They told you no. That is one minor hiccup compared to getting to your big picture, okay? So think about things like that, all right? Your business is what is going to fuel you to get to your dreams. So little tiny inconveniences along the way need to be pushed. out to the side. Because if you really think about it, you are legitimately living the dream by having your own business. You have people who are going to help you and give you guidance on how to run it, right? But you get to make the decision on what you want to do in your business. You get to choose how you want to run your business, when you want to run your business, what you're going to do to get where you want to go. Hey, Mom. So you need to be thinking about those things, right? Like one little thing, someone telling you no, someone saying something you didn't like, someone not noticing that you did something amazing. Those little things do not add up to throwing your business and your future away to get to your 10-year goal or your 5-year goal or your 1-year goal. It's not worth it. So I want you to think about that, okay? So when you start to do that, you'll see the no's is just a no and you'll move right along, all right? And it won't weigh your spirit or your heart or your mind down as much when you think about it like that. That one no is not gonna mess up my long-term goal, okay? So, yes, see, my mother, put your feelings in your pockets. How I was raised, you guys. So think about that. Then I want you to think about this too, because I got a text last night from someone and they were like, I think that I don't feel as if I earned this promotion. I feel like it was an accident. And that is what hit me hard. That was like the first text that I got that I was like, whoa, I felt that way. I felt that way when I became a director. Whoa, this was an accident. But then when I started talking to this person, I was like, do you realize every single post that you made, every single story you did, every single training you attended, everything you've ever done that I've been like, do this challenge, try this, see what happens, say these things, and you've done these things, or you've listened to other leaders and you've implemented those in your business, that is the reason you promoted. Because you listened, you implemented it, and it's not an accident. It's not an accident. You're there for a reason. Okay? So, then I started thinking about this. We cannot let doubt, fear, or insecurity be our biggest obstacle. You are your biggest obstacle in your business. You want to be successful? Be successful. Be successful. Like, you're your biggest critic, right? You are your biggest obstacle. You've got to change your mindset. If you see something, right, that seems like, oh man, I'm really going to get down, change it to a positive. You have that power. You have that power. Am I going to let this fuel me, or am I going to sit here and be like, oh man, well now I really don't want to do this? Do you want to be successful or not? Because if you do, like I said before, you're going to put your feelings to the side and you're going to think about your future goals, you guys. That is what is going to get you to the next step. So your doubt, your fear, your insecurity, they got to go out the window, because we don't have time for that on this page. And I've told you before, if you want, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago, if you want a leader that is going to be loving and kind, and I do try, you guys, but I'm also the person that is here to push you. Okay? If I worried about every single person's feelings, it would be more about feelings than about the business. And this is about a business. And I want to help you be successful. So sometimes, not all the time, because I'm here to cheer you on. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I love when y'all succeed. Okay? I love it. Love it. But when it comes to feelings, sometimes we've got to replace it with business. And when it comes to that, I'm here to help you get to the future you want. That's what I'm here for. And I love that. Okay? Like I told you guys, like I love you, but I'm going to push you. I'm not super mushy. I'm just not. But I'm here to push you. And if you want that 5-year goal, let's get it. Let's do it. I'm here for it. Let's go. Okay? So, I also want to talk to you about this. Okay, you guys? You are an independent consultant. You are Scentsy independent consultant. So, what comes with that is I am here cheering you on. And I love cheering you on. I'm going to miss things. You're going to be disappointed in me. You're going to be disappointed in your star director and your superstar director. That's life. It's the way it goes. It sucks. We move on. We start a new day. Okay? But you need to be celebrating yourself every freaking day. The power is in your mind. The power is in your mind. And I've said this many times. You know, sometimes we can look at something and we can be like, dang, this month, I mean, I'll be the first one to say it. My PRV is not where I want it right now. It's not. I'm going to get there. I will get there. Like, I will figure something out. But it's not where I wanted. But then I looked this morning, I'm like, but I've sponsored 4 people this month. Okay, that's a positive. So I'm going to take my positive, I'm going to hold on to that and celebrate myself. And now I'm going to go work on the negative and make that a positive. Does that make sense? That's how you need to be thinking. You need to rewire your thinking. If you want your 5-year goal, your 1-year goal, your 10-year goal, you need to be thinking in that way. Okay? Like, you need to celebrate your wins, but you need to celebrate your failures too. You need to celebrate your failures because you can turn them into a positive and learn from them and grow and know what you need to do better next time. Like, it's not a time to sit here and be so sad that you failed at something. Get over it. Get over it and let's go. You want to know what I tell my kids? I'll give you a picture of my life here. This is what I tell my kids. You need to pull your life together. Pull it together. Focus on what's going to make you better. Stop focusing on why you're so upset. Stop focusing on how it didn't work out and think about how you can fix it. Pull it together. Let's go. Let's do better next time. Get over it. And let's do this. Like, let's do this. Because you sitting in your feelings, you being so disappointed or thinking you didn't deserve something when you got it, that's not going to get you anywhere. It puts you in nothing but negative headspace. I'll give you a good 15 minutes. You go cry. Go cry for 15 minutes. Talk about all the negative, write all of it down, and then I want you to crumble up that freaking piece of paper, throw it away, and let's go. Pull it together. Come on. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to do it. If you let every little negative thing stop you in your life, you will never grow. Right? You will never grow. You will never become someone different. You will never become someone different. And you want to grow. We've talked about this, I think, on the leaders page. I said, I love my almost 11-year-old child. I don't want to be in the same mindset as him. Because I would hope at 31 years old that I've grown, that my mindset has shifted and changed to become better. You want to be a leader? Act like a leader. Right? You want to be successful? Adopt the mindset of a successful person now and implement it in your life through everything that you do. Like, let's go. All right? Come on now. I want you guys to know, that I'm saying all this with so much love because I know sometimes I can say things and it comes off as I'm being harsh. Sorry, but like, let's go. Let's go. Like, I'm here for it, but let's go. All right? Because if negativity spreads like wildfire. So if you sit here and you're negative and I'm going to go and wallow with you, where does that get either one of us? Nowhere. So there's no point. There's no point. All right? So you need to be cheering your darn self on all the time. For your failures, for your wins, and everything in between. Celebrate yourself, okay? Because you guys, you were made for more, and I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it because someone didn't tell you, and someone needs to. You are made for more than being mediocre. You were made for more. Hands down. You're on this team for a freaking reason. You are. You're on this team for a reason. You are under the leadership of some freaking amazing directors, star directors, and superstar directors. We have the best of the business at our fingertips. It's not an accident that you got on this team. It's not. It's not. And I promise you, if you do not want to listen to me, if you can't learn from me or grow from me, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Neither are you. That's life. Find somebody that you can learn from, you can grow from, but don't just sit in your own dang mindset of all the negativity. Don't do it because it's not helpful. And I'll tell you this, if you have a leader that is not going to push you out of your comfort zone or not going to tell you like it is, that's not a good leader either. Just so you know, like, that's not a good leader if they're just going to let you stay stagnant and not push you to grow and not push you to change your mindset or change how you're looking at things or to push harder. Like, you hit that goal, great, here's another one. Let's go. Like, that's what leaders are there for. Okay? That's what they're there for. So we're changing our mindset. Again, we're still trying to go for growth mindset. And we need to remember, even when you're like trying to book parties, okay? Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. I had this actually happen to me the other day. I asked a girl about a party. I knew this girl was going to be so pumped to do a party. I knew it. She ignored me. I was like, hey, your Harvest Festival stuff is this amount of money, and let's get your next order for free. How's your stash looking? Like, I just thought she'd jump right on it. And she literally sent me the money in Messenger, y'all. This is like a customer that spends like $200 to $300 a month, okay? I just knew she was going to be ready to do a party. And she just sent me the money and didn't say anything back. Nothing. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know what to do now. Wasn't expecting that. I wasn't. But if I sit there and I'm like, man, this one great customer didn't want to do a party with me. Well, now I'm just done for the rest of the month. No, that's not going to get me anywhere. That doesn't get me another party like I need, right? So I've got to keep going. I can't just do that, okay? No, this was our sermon today. This is our sermon today at church. No means next. That's what we need to be thinking. Every time we're told no, no means next. And I think Whitney's the one that said it. You should be talking to so many people about partying that it's a lifestyle. And same thing with sponsoring. It should be a lifestyle, right? We're talking to so many people about partying and sponsoring that when that one person says no, we don't even remember because we've asked so many other people also. So no means next. Stick that in your brain. Stick that in your back pocket. Pull it out every day. No means next. And no does not always mean no for forever. So let's remember that too, okay? No is no right now, but no means next. Move on to the next one. It ain't a big deal. Brush shoulders off. Let's go. Got another one to go on, all right? So I need you guys to use the negative that you felt towards and switch it to a positive, okay? Remember that no means next. Remember that successful people live outside of their feelings. Okay, oh, you're disappointed with your star director, Whitney? Okay, well, sorry. But guess what? We have another day. We have more things to do. Okay? And guess what? Put it in your back pocket. Use whatever she said to you. This is just hypothetical. Use whatever she said to you and flip it to a positive. I'm going to work harder. Or I'm going to do better. Or you know what? She's right. That probably wasn't the best idea. I probably should do it this way next time. Use it. Flip it. Move on. Okay? And just remember that you've got to be focused on the big picture, okay? Focus on the big picture so we can push past of our feelings because your feelings aren't always going to motivate you. They're not always going to keep you going, right? When you get that no from that really big customer that you were expecting a yes from, if I was all up in my feelings, then I'm not motivated to keep going and move on. I can't do that when I'm sitting there being upset, right? But instead, if I'm going to flip that and be like, okay, you said no, that's fine. Then I'm going to go find somebody else to bless with free and half off stuff. You keep spending your $300 a month with me. If you don't want it free, you don't want it free. That's on you, girl. Let's go. Someone else. You have to use it as motivation to keep going, all right? Because seeing your future and seeing your goals right in front of you, what you want in a year, what you want in 10 years, in 5 years, seeing that is what's going to keep pushing you to be like, man, I had a crappy party. Let's have another one. And let's make this one successful. And if it's not, keep going. Keep going because why not? You're celebrating your successes and your failures so you can learn and you can grow and you can move on. All right? So that is what I have for y'all today, right? No means next. We're having growth mindsets, all of us. Let go of the negative, flip it to a freaking positive, put your feelings in your pocket, and let's go. Because we got businesses to run. We have dreams to achieve, you guys, and you're on this team for a reason. So I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing Sunday. And I really do challenge you to write, what do you want your life to look like in 5 years? What do you want it to look like next year? What do you want it to look like 10? And then all the little disappointments that come along the way won't matter. They won't matter because it's not worth you giving up your entire dream for one person that said no, or one person that upset you or disappointed you, one customer that wanted a refund. It's minuscule compared to the big picture. So brush it to the side and let's keep going. Y'all have an amazing Sunday, and I will talk to y'all later.